Hey guys, it's Paul, and you might be wondering why you are seeing me on a Friday. Well, the truth is California has been hit by some really bad weather recently, and just Octavio and the guys are battling rain and also some flooding, so they weren't able to shoot a video for you this week. But we thought we'd just bring you one from us in Japan instead. And since this is not our usual episode, we have prepared something rather quirky for you. So, since this week's episode is special and we figured you might be a little bit tired of skylines by now, we thought we'd show you something else. Something a lot smaller, a lot quirkier, but just as fun. So we are currently looking at a Suzuki Cappuccino, which is a K car. K meaning light in Japanese. For those of you who don't know them, K cars are a type of car here in Japan that has its engine capacity reduced to a maximum of 660 cubic centimeters, and yeah, so there are a lot of these running around here because they are small, they fit in, they are cheap, and also in different configurations, like for example in K vans you get a lot of space, which might not be that obvious when you look at them from outside. But this Cappuccino is not just a K car, it's an actual K sports car, which means that its 657 cubic centimeter engine has a turbocharger on it. It's also rear wheel drive, and it has its engine in the front / middle position. Plus, it's also pretty light, which all in all gives us a pretty nice car. Yeah, I mean, this actually is a small sports car. Now, Suzuki started to sell these in the early 90s, and the aim was to provide a cheap and affordable sports car for the masses, which I guess they succeeded with, seeing as the other makers followed with K sports cars of their own, like for example the Honda Beat and so on. So yeah, I mean, this really is simplicity in itself. It has a tiny engine, but it's turbocharged. It itself is tiny, which means it's also very light. And then the power goes to the rear wheels, which is a really simple but effective recipe for getting some fun out of your daily drive. I mean, yeah, believe me, you won't want to take this car to a drag strip, but get on a windy mountain road and I guess you'll be in for a very good day with this little car. It also has a very interesting roof because it can be taken off completely, making it a convertible. But then you can also, for example, leave the middle panel here, which makes it into a T-top. And yeah, it's just as quirky as the rest of this car. Now you have to remember that it being a K two-seater makes it really tiny, especially inside. So let me just show you what it looks like in there. Okay, I'm inside of the Cappuccino, and yeah, although it's a coupe, sitting here feels definitely different than sitting in an ER34 GTT. So yeah, I guess the legroom is not all that bad. It's actually pretty good here, but then my knee is up against the lower part of the dashboard, and yeah, it's just pretty much crammed in here. But I mean, choices, right? If you want to have more space, you choose a different type of car. If you have a lot of money, you just buy a big regular sports car. But if you want a sports car that's fun, easy to drive and affordable, you just have to, I guess, forget about being comfortable and just focus on the fun to drive part. So yeah, I mean, that's it. It's not really all that bad. It still is better than sitting in the back of the R34 Coupe. So yeah. Also, if you're a bit tall, getting out might be a slight problem, but nothing all that bad. Yeah. It is rather tiny, but that's the whole point of the KIKAKU. So yeah. Also, it does have a boot, but it's not really all that roomy. So you might be able to put in a backpack, or I don't know, just a regular bag in the back, but nothing more than that. I mean, the boot just looks kind of cute if you look at it from this one is just really tiny. But yeah, again, it does not lie to you and try to tell you it's something else. No, it's just a tiny sports KIKAKU. And I think it's just a great idea, you know, because especially in Japan, where there are a lot of really narrow roads. So I think that's one of the reasons the KIKAKUs are as popular around here as they are, because it really can be a pain to just go through some of the back roads around here. But yeah, in a K you wouldn't have that problem, and if that K is a rear-wheel drive coupe, you won't just not have a problem, you'll just have a lot of fun, I guess. And that's it. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but this is what this car is, and I think it's great because yeah, really get a lot of new technology these days. But this car is just that. This is pure driving fun in a small and affordable package. It's just awesome. Okay, yeah, and on this note, I think we will end this week's episode. So thanks for watching again. Sorry we weren't able to bring you a video from the US this week, but we hope for your understanding. And yeah, so we'll see you on Tuesday again. So thanks for watching and goodbye. Have a good one.